Welcome to the Ariel Show. So I'm feeling a little sassy today because I'm drinking out of my Canada mug. That in Canada, in case you can't tell. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how to make high school freaking awesome. Freaking awesome is a bit of an overstatement. Really, we should be talking about how to make high school suck less. That's just not catchy. It's probably not news to any of you that I hated high school growing up. I just didn't make any sense there, and nothing made sense to me. And it just wasn't for me. But just as school is starting back up, I've been holding all of you dear to my heart because you have to survive it and stuff. And I want to help you do that. Step 1, learn from my mistake. And don't hate high school just to hate it. I thought that I was rebelling against the man, saying a big F you to the government that was making me go. That was stupid. I was making it hard on myself. You guys, if you can learn the life skill of making something that sucks more bearable, you will have the rest of your life to enjoy that. This reminds me of a quote. Gotta pull it up real quick. The mind is a place of its own. It can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. So what that means is that school is like the hell, but in our minds, we're gonna pretend it's like heaven. I'm just kidding, that's not what it means. Oh, Adam's calling, hold on. Hello? Just making a podcast. Okay. Where were we? Don't hate high school just to hate high school. That's where we were. What this looks like practically is if there's a class that you like, you should let yourself like that class. You should let yourself get into it. They're not going to be like, ha, I knew you liked high school. You're going to stay here for 20 more years. If there's an extracurricular activity that speaks to you, you should go. You should check it out because I think that's how you make friends. Friends make high school so much more bearable, or any school at all. It doesn't have to be high school. I went to college for 1 year. It was the worst experience of my life, but I made not one, but 6 friends, or maybe I was the 6th. 5 friends, you guys. 5 friends. That's a big freaking deal. And when I look back on those amazing memories that I made with 5 of my friends, you can tell I was pretty stoked to have 5. It just helped. It mattered. Like, they are the ones that got me through that year, and all of my good memories are with them, about breaking the rules, about sneaking out together, and just having a good time. So I'm really glad that I made friends. Step 2, live above the pettiness. When you're in school, it feels kind of like tunnel vision, and all you can do is just like shuffle your feet, keep your head down low, hold your breath, and get through it. But it doesn't have to be like that, and I certainly don't want it to be like that for you. And one of the ways I think that we can do this is to kind of view everyone else is down here. This sounds awful. And we're up here. I don't mean that we're better than anyone else. I mean that we're going to live above the way that everyone else lives. So if everyone else is in their own defined social circle or scene, don't just get stuck in your scene. You're kind of losing perspective if you do that. So whatever people that you meet in your extracurricular dance class or poetry class or whatever you're going to, don't rule them out just because they don't look like you, just because they don't hang out with your friends. They might be awesome, and you need to take the time to find out. But they would probably be too shy to step out of their social circle and talk to you. So you have to be the bigger person here and do it. I talked about this in an episode called Friend Finding 101. Click on this link right here to watch this because I think it would be helpful for you. Another way to live above the pettiness is don't get sucked into the drama. School, there's so much drama, there's so much trash talking, and you really have an opportunity in school where it's kind of overly saturated with a lot of drama and negativity. It's like practice for the rest of your life. And if you view it like that, it kind of becomes a bit of a social experiment. So what that would look like is if maybe you have a habit of talking about people like everyone else in school usually does. Try to make it a personal goal for yourself that you're not going to talk about people this year. Maybe that's too general for you. Maybe you can't commit to that. But could you commit to not making fun of anybody's appearances all year long? Like, I think the kind of person that you want to be is somebody who is like genuinely awesome. And if you learn that skill now of not talking down about people because of how they look, that's going to be a skill that will serve you the rest of your life. And so if you kind of view it this way, it doesn't make it seem like you're holding your breath in school, waiting for the real world when you're finally free and you can do whatever you want. I get that feeling. But there is something to be said for you are living real life in school. So is there any way that you can at least be learning, if not learning traditional things like algebra or book reports or whatever, can you be learning about how to be a better, kinder, more awesome person? Step 3, try to make it as fun as possible. The way that you do this is you just kind of work with what you have. One of the ways that I made school more fun is I dressed up because I love to make my own clothes, as you know, and so I would make new stuff, and I would get to wear it out for the first time in school. Every single day I was wearing something different and crazy, something I've like made the night before, and I wasn't doing it for them, for anyone else. I was doing it for me because I loved it. So if you're into that, get into that. Or if you like to decorate your locker, decorate your notebooks, do what it takes to make your experience in school a little bit more personal, a little bit more you. So that way you're kind of injecting some personality into the daily mundaneness that is school. So there you go. Those are some ideas for you that hopefully just get your wheels turning to help you think of some ways to make school more bearable, less painful. I want you to know that I'm here for you. I'm on your side. I'm rooting for you. I just know one day you're going to graduate and it will all be behind you. You'll never have to go again. Before we close, I have to say hey and give a lot of love to all my patrons over at patreon.com. For those of you that aren't patrons, you probably just heard me talk about it. It's this awesome way that I have a group of people behind the scenes supporting this thing and making this thing happen. That way I can keep the Ariel show free and available for the whole rest of the world, and everybody else gets to enjoy it because of these group of people that have decided to step up. And a special thing that I'm doing for my patrons is I'm hosting another virtual slumber party. We did this back at the beginning of the summer. We had a great time. It was just like an hour-long freestyle Q&A that we do via YouTube, and it's only available if you are signed up through Patreon. So I'm going to do that on October 10th at 3 p.m. Central Time. It's a Saturday. This way you get like a month and a half to clear your calendars out. If you guys want to participate, get off work or whatever, be a part of that. I would love to have you guys there. If you're not a patron and you want to be a part of that, you're going to have to head over to the website and become a part of my secret service of awesome people that run this thing behind the scenes all the time. So that's it. You guys are great. I will see you next week, and have a great time at school. You're the best. Bye.